our channel. I'm so glad you've joined us.
We've created this to help you on your journey. No matter what part of it you might be in, training or learning, it's here to help you out.
And I'm happy to demonstrate.
You're a little guinea pig, huh?
Yeah.
Hello everyone. We've been doing lots of podcasts lately, so it was time for one of our favourite Come With Us. Where are we going, Andie?
We're going to interschools.
Yeah, so Australia has what's called a states and nationals interschools, where all the kids from represent their school, and they start at the state level, and then I think is it the top four?
Like top six.
Top six get through to nationals, and then at nationals, you know, they have, I think they go from, do they go from preparatory or just prelim? I think prelim.
They go, yeah, I think.
And I think it's only through to FE. I think it's only through to the Pre St George. And into
Pre
one.
St George.
Yeah, I don't think they do Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're off to do the state interschools, and Andie and I always try to attend these because it's nice for Andie to be amongst other kids, because I've thrown Andie in amongst professionals. She was 5 years old. Her first test, you're in amongst me, all my peers, some of your heroes with Chloe, Andie.
Yeah.
Because they're the shows that we were going to. But ultimately, I think that was very good for you, Andie, to be a little tiny fish swimming with all the big fish, because you were just constantly looking around. Your mirror neurons were clicking, and you were thinking, wow, that looks good. Wow, I want to ride like that. So I think, you know, very quickly, I had no time. I just couldn't make the time professionally to take Andie to Pony Club and to all the school events. But we do make an effort, if we can, to at least do this one, so that Andie can be amongst other children. I remember when Andie was really little, she was watching some children, and they were playing, and they were pulling each other's hair, and they were squealing, and they were covered in lollies and everything. And Andie looked at them like with complete disdain. Then she looked at me and she said, "Mummy, what are them doing?" I said, "Oh, they're having fun, sweetie." And Andie went. So growing up amongst professional horse people and dogs and horses, I don't know if it was necessarily really good for you, Andie.
I think so.
As you're 14 going on 34. So what are you hoping for this weekend, Andie?
I'm hoping just to have fun. It's our first elementary competition together.
That's
So
exciting.
so I'm just hoping that we just go and have fun, and we take care of each other, and hopefully have, you know, good scores.
Yeah.
But
And he's a fun horse, isn't he? Because he's so affectionate, and
he's very fun.
he's not so fun in traffic, because we've just figured out that he doesn't, even he's got poms in, he's got his ear hood on, but it's like a compression hood for his mental health, because Socks is neurologically diverse. But he can't stand being still then with all the trucks and everything, or even just still, but when there's trucks around him, he hates it even more. So we stop about 100 meters back and then just bump him all the way up. So Andie and I, we try and always leave after the traffic or before it. So even if we get there 2 hours before, we need to be there just to beat, so he's not sitting in traffic. But we've been doing these ones the whole way up to the lights of Andie, like just coasting and bumping him, and that seems to help him. And that's the beginning of a career, is all about just finding what your horse likes and what he doesn't like, and what makes him blossom. And fortunately, I had Socks as a 4-year-old, so I know a little bit about what he likes and doesn't like, and how he'll cope. I know that he loves to go in for the acclimatizing day. He finds competing just so much easier if he's already been in there. I hate it when those lanes are entering from the side and you can see them. Now they need to accelerate or decelerate so they can fit in with the flow of traffic. There's some idiot just sit right beside me the other day for like the whole merging lane. And I was like, man, I've got a horse on the float. You're either going to have to speed up or slow down. It's the only time I get road rage, when I have horses on the float, because I don't like them being jerked around or in any danger at all. So they say road rage is an indication of an inner rage. For me, it's not. It's only ever an indicator that I want my horses to be safe. So I think if people don't understand that you have a heavy load and they just jump in and brake in front of you. Once a guy jumped in and braked in front of me, and then I could see him like eating a hamburger at the same time. I very happily stuffed that hamburger and sort of down his throat till he choked on it. Socks came down the hill a little bit toey, but good.
God love it.
And we're just looking at this other beautiful little girl in the
Oh,
ring.
she
How
has-
beautiful is that?
Little pigtail.
So today we're just going to do touchstone training where we just get his confidence, get Andie's confidence. The float ride isn't quite a lot of exercise for Socks. He does the disco the whole way. It was an hour there,
Turn,
an
baby
hour
girl.
back. Inside hind's crossing over the outside hind. Give inside rein, outside rein only, inside leg. Really get that hind leg crossing over and get that inside rib completely loose. Inside rein completely loose. Yeah, use your space. Let him have, he doesn't have a big space like this at home unless we're out in the paddock, so let him enjoy the space. Really focus on an elastic arm. Good, your forearm really elastic, hands in the direction you want to go. And hollow and give, nose forward. And give, give, hands forward. Good, even longer. So the first part of the warm-up, he comes a little behind the vertical, but in the next 10 minutes, I want him completely reaching into that bit. So I think, sometimes dressage can be a little bit that, everybody's running around going, oh my God, it's got to be behind the vertical. You can't be behind the vertical, so, and all this stuff. But some horses actually drop the connection, switch their core muscle off and go behind the vertical, and it's actually your job to put them in front of the vertical. So these are all things that's really important to understand. So this guy switches his core off, goes a little crooked, and then sucks back. So what Andie's job is over the next 10 minutes is to get him pushing and reaching into the bridle. So we're going to make him through the back. We're going to get control of the rib by making it incredibly loose. And then once we've done that, then he'll be reaching. So we'll come back in 5 minutes. Yeah, keep that shoulder in feeling. Outside rein, inside leg, turn him a little left, push him a little right, inside leg to outside rein. Really push it, get the inside hollow and loose, completely loose and floppy. Yeah, keep giving the left rein away. Give it away. That's it. Give it away. Give it away again. Good. And this is where your nerves have to be like ice, Andie. You're just looking always to give him a pat and tell him he was amazing. But your nerves can't get in the way of good training. Just keep looking for the responses that you get at home. At home, your inside rein is in a loop. Now already, right leg, left rein, give right. Good. Good. First the bend, then the flexion follows. The flexion is easy. A monkey can make flexion. The bend is where all the skill is. The bend through the rib. Get more crossover in the hind leg. Lengthen your outside rein. Breathe down the rein. Elasticize. Breathe down the rein. I want him connected and floppy. That's the hard bit with him. He'll connect and go tight, or he'll go floppy and disconnect. Lengthen your reins a half a notch. Really good. Hind leg crossing over. Over, more. I want that rib so loose that when he goes to compress, there's no block. Keep giving your hand forward into the middle. Hands forward into the middle. And then you can see whether he's actually through enough that when you give, that he reaches. You can see now Andie's warmed up. Reins giving. Tail is swinging. How does he feel, Andie?
Really good.
Yeah? Happy with today's work?
Yeah, super happy.
He looked pretty tight out there for a minute with the 20 million ponies in here with him.
Yeah, there's a lot of little kids here, so trying to avoid them and people running into you wasn't very great. But
Yeah, there were like 50 horses in here at one stage.
yeah, there was a lot.
And a big moving horse like him, yeah, it's a lot.
I feel like when everyone needs to know they're left to lefts.
I know, but they're little kids.
No, I don't mean the little kids.
Oh, everybody needs a left to left.
I don't
It's
think
hard.
little kids. I think everyone can avoid little kids.
Yeah, I
I think
agree.
the older
Just
people, they need to learn their left to left.
yeah, it's a hard one. It's a hard one. I think if you don't know your left and right, just put a bonnet on.
Yeah, just put a bonnet on and put a bracelet on one hand.
Yeah, speaking of bracelets, look at my gorgeous bracelet. Oh, you can't see it. Love this new bracelet. On the way home, how was it, Andie?
It was good. I am very proud of him. It was quite hard to juggle all the people in the warm-up though.
Well, I think the reason you go into Acclimatize is that there's a lot of, excited horses, but the riders are also all very nervous on that. There were some riders there competing and some were just there to ride as well. And I think, you always want to cultivate that feeling of, when you're sitting on a horse. And the first warm-up, the first test is the hardest one. So acclimatizing takes your heart back out of your mouth a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think it'll help you that you can harness that Oh, right. We're safe, we're sound, Socks is happy. You can
Yeah.
that feeling a bit easier tomorrow?
I think so. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh.
How are you going to? You're gonna meditate tonight or in the morning or both?
I'm gonna do both, and then I don't know. I think I'm just gonna breathe and
Just focus on the work.
focus on the work.
Yeah. And we also eat a little bit differently coming into shows, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Lots more potatoes.
Yeah, because the potato really settles your stomach. So we always eat whole foods. What else? Like nothing out of a packet, no preservatives. So Andy and I always favour really clean eating, but we're even stricter coming into showtime. So we're very like Andy during shows. We'll just eat lean meat, so fish, steak, chicken, anything like that. Generally, we favour steak, and
Because it's the easiest.
it's just so easy. Yeah. You just chuck it on a pan, bang, bang, and you also need food during shows that's easy. If you have something that's going to take you an hour to prepare, you're just not going to have time because you need time to polish. You've got an extra 3 or 4 hours a day of polishing, packing, unpacking, washing, plaiting. So you don't really have time to do intricate meals, do we?
No, you don't.
All right. So what are we doing when we get home? You should know all this, Andy.
I'm gonna put Socks out, and I'm just gonna chuck him out. Oh, I might put another woolen on him, but I'm gonna put him out in the paddock and just let him breathe. And then I'm gonna bring him in at 3 o'clock to wash him.
Just
So
he can go
he
and have a
can
roll and play with his friends and just chill out for a while.
I don't know what I'm gonna do for an hour though.
Do you know what you're going to do? You're going to clean the float, repack your gear,
That's what I'm doing.
make the feeds.
I already made feeds yesterday.
Never say to the stable boss you don't know what you're going to do because there's always a list 50 foot long that I can pick from. It's competition day. Socks is looking shiny and beautiful. Andy's looking shiny and beautiful. You excited, Andy?
Yeah.
What's your focus on today?
Just having fun.
Just having fun?
Yeah.
I beg to differ. It's on riding your short sides really, really well. Rhythm, ride with precision, ride with elegance.
Yeah, just like how I train at home.
Pardon?
Just like how I train at home.
Absolutely. And in training, you're always pushing the edges. Today, you're just absolutely just going for perfect rhythm.
Yeah.
You got this. You feeling nervous?
A little bit.
No. Your answer is I'm excited.
I'm excited.
You got to relabel it, change the narrative. Dead straight too. That's it. Loosen up. Get cracking. She obviously just didn't have it quite enough.
All right, Andy, so first test out of the way. How'd that feel?
Good. I felt like he got a bit tense in the warm up, and then I felt like he could have been pushing a bit more on the test.
Yeah,
And,
so pushing up to the bridle a little bit.
He was good, and then Kid started screaming and rolling down the hill.
He's having a smorgasbord of hay right now. He doesn't care about any of that. And then you had to help one of your friends in the warm-up as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, her horse was whinnying for the other horse and started wigging out and...
Trying to run up the hill to come up here.
Oh my goodness. Well, I think the next test we just do a heap of really just... We'll shorten the warm-up to 10 minutes. We'll do medium canter, medium trot, half halts and wean.
Sounds good.
Yeah, good.
No
And
stretching?
we've got to get that, a bit of stretching, and we just got to get his walk neck a bit low. Do you want to watch that video?
No.
No, you don't want to get that test in your head? All right.
I'm on a rugby scholarship to Kings. 6 minutes. How do you know that?
Alexander King Andrews.
Go, Andy! Woohoo! Good morning. So we had a great day yesterday. Andy ended up the elementary champion, and we always laugh that elementary tests are written by Satan, so they're very difficult. They require an enormous amount of sit, push, stop, turn, go from the horses, and that was Sox's first attempt at an elementary test, so we were really pleased. We also always problem solve instantly, and we know that, what do we want to work on a bit, Andy?
Medium walk.
Yeah, we're just going to relax, get his neck a little bit longer in the medium walk. It's never been something that Sox loves, because Sox wants to go. So the novice test is going to be lots of fun for Andie today, because she can really go full throttle. It's a nice, open, easy test, and then next year she'll be going to medium, which is, again, a really open, flowing test. It's a little easier on the horses. So we will talk to you after. We're actually also going to do a live on our subscribers on Instagram. And we're going to watch the test and critique the test together. Andy's making face. I'm going to put the camera on you in a minute. Andy doesn't want the camera on her this morning because she feels like her ears are sticking out without a helmet. Let's have a look. Andy is, she's running. Andy, where is she? There's her feet. Gotcha. Really don't want to lift these rugs off. It's so cold. We've been so busy, haven't we, mate? It's bearable. I get asked all the time whether or not I feel weird with Andy competing and me not competing. But we've always been a team, haven't we, Bubba? Yeah. And Andy supports me when I compete, and I support her when she competes. I must say, there's a part of me that goes, how do I do this all day? All the energy and the tension and the learning tests, and how do I actually absorb that into my lifestyle? I guess there's a part of me that really doesn't know how I actually pull this off. But no, I love competing with Andie. She's really, really fun to compete with. She's a good competitor. She sticks to the plan. When we have a plan for how we're going to take care of our horses, and she sticks to it, which is always a really satisfying thing for the team. And you know, Annie takes care of her team. You know, she goes and gets us coffees, and she looks after the horses really well. And like tomorrow morning, she's going to help me get all my horses back in work because I haven't been able to keep them in work with Greg not being well and getting ready for this show and that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's certainly not weird when I don't compete. It's actually really lovely to see Andie shine. I love it. Would I give up my career for Andie? No freaking way. Andie can earn her own money and support her own horses. Andie does about 40 hours in the stable. So Andie does full-time school, which is very academic, and then she also does one full shift, a full day at the stables by herself, don't you, darling?
Yeah.
And then she takes morning and afternoon shifts with the other girls. So Andie's definitely earning her way forward. We have to in our family. He's got a little mark on his hip there, Andie. We might get him some cream for that.
Oh,
I wonder if he did that last night.
you must have.
Good puppy.
That looks
Dusty.
quite ouchy.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Super, Andie. Neck down and soften. Round, give, round, give. Go get it, Andie. How's it looking, Deb? Little Mother Deb here, wooing for Andie. I can't see, she could be up in Horsley Park and I wouldn't know. I just keep zooming. Love the energy this week. First test, we're really happy with it. Walked improved, stretching improved, his contact was even better, lots of energy, and he's now learning his second test. We always just take 10 minutes or so and just really visualise the test before we go in. Make sure that while you're visualising it, you're really riding it so that you're problem solving before you go in. Always better to do that off a horse. Socks is eating as usual. So we're going to try and get some more weight on him. And he's plaited his tail up again so that it looks nice and fluffy, because a nice big swinging tail really helps the whole look. So it's time to bridle up and let's go get it. Down you go. Oh,
whoa, whoa, steady, whoa, 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 whoa. Steady, steady. Make it steadier, 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 steady. Shit. Back you come. Good girl. Good boy, good boy, good boy. Hey boy. Good boy, hey boy, hey boy. Hey boy, hey boy, come on. Hey. Shoulder in.
World Championship.
Hey guys, it's the day after the competition, so I'm starting to unpack, and I think this is one of my favourite things after a show to unpack because I love reorganising my whole float and making it all perfect. And yeah, I think my favourite part is definitely competing and unpacking. I don't know why, but I just love after a competition you can wash your hair, you can clean out the float. It's my favourite. So that's what I'm doing right now. And it's freezing. Soxy's over in his paddock. I don't know if you can see him over there. And we're trying to put weight on him. So I'm making up a big bucket and I'm going to put it outside his paddock. Every time he runs out of feed, we're just going to give him a scoop of it. So I'm going to put Easy Fibre and Easy Sport in it. So thanks for watching our YouTube, and we hope that you liked watching our video.
Thanks so much for listening, and don't forget in the comments to tell us what you need help with.
We hope you join us next time around as well.
Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any videos.